Upcoming event, racism and sexism on our streets, the state is to blame. What's been happening recently in the West Midlands that's made this conversation urgent?
We are seeing this rise in street racism and sexism. As Sergeant said before, like, these things aren't just happening now. They have been happening. You know, they happened to our parents. Not enough to just think that if I just see a racist person and I say, you know, stop being racist, that's not enough, right? Because racism doesn't come from people. It comes from the state, right? Like, no one was talking about small boats until the Tories were talking about small boats. No one was talking about hotels before Labour was talking about hotels, right? This racist storm hasn't just come out of nowhere. It's being whipped up by the government. And that's because, you know, on one hand, while they're doing all these deportations, all this like official stuff, like quote unquote official, they're turning to whipping up these racist like storms on the streets as another form of immigration control, you know, like creating this like hostile environment, which is a term actually coined by a Labour MP from Birmingham, Liam Byrne. If we want to protect our communities, we need to be organising against the state itself.
The street racists that we see, for example, the likes of your Tom Robinsons, we need to make sure that we see them more as outriders of capitalism, sort of like mercenaries who do the dirty work of the government in a sanctioned way. Rather than the be-all and end-all, we have to make sure we're looking at systemic state racism. Our paper is called Fight Racism, Fight Imperialism, so we have to understand that racism here in Britain today is a manifestation of imperialism abroad, whether that be Reform, whether that be the Green Party, whether that be Labour, Tories, whoever it will be. If it's still under a capitalist, imperialist structure, it's going to replicate the same sort of forms of racism. No matter if you have a celebrity, politician, whoever it could be, the history 50, 60, 70 years has shown us that gets us nowhere, because we're still seeing these attacks today, and that is the reason why, because state power isn't challenging the way it should be.
Let us know more about your event, where it's going to be, who it's for.
It is this Wednesday, 7 p.m. At Effion Cafe, and that's in City Centre on Cannon Street.
Back at House of Fraser.
It's upstairs, but there's a lift if you need it.
We've got a variety of different groups coming. Queers for Palestine, the Indian Workers Association, Kashmir Diaspora UK with Black Europeans, Young Struggle, YEC, India Labour Solidarity, Inspire Community. If you want to learn more about how you combat racism and sexism on our streets in an organised fashion, this is the place for that. If you want to pick up a paper or a pamphlet, what we've spoken about today, that will be the place for that. And if you want to meet like-minded people, this is the place for that as well. So yeah, please come down. Everybody's very welcome. We make a concerted effort to have an open mic and open discussion. I'm sure it's going to be a really good, lively event. We're really looking forward to it. So